Hopefully I've got everything today because I'm here alone. No one to grab stuff if I need it. I'm Courtney. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from what is a freezing Central Coast of New South Wales today. It has been like ice cubes out there. Anyway, we are looking today at the Berry Botanical Vellum. It is a beautiful Stampin' Up! Product that is one of the products of the month. Now we've had designer series paper, we've had a die that was fabulous. We've had stamp sets that are amazing, and this month we've got some more design series paper, but it's special. What's so special, you say? It's vellum. You're going to get 4 different sheets, 4 different patterns, sorry, and you're going to get 3 sheets of each one in it for $9 if you have a qualifying purchase over 125 Australian dollars. So I'm a bit puffed. All right, so what I thought I'd do is have a bit of a play. I've got some heat embossing to do, and I've just got a few things up my sleeve. One of the new stamp sets that we've got today is called Words and Wishes. It's a stamp set that's going to be with us for the whole year long. With the transition over to 3 what we call mini catalogues for the year, we have requested that we know some of the products that we're going to have around for the 12-month period, just so that it just gives us a little bit of longevity with our items. Other things will all depend on how well they're selling, will depend on how quickly they land in the last chance basket. Not selling well, they're going to land in the last chance basket a bit quicker than what they would otherwise. So we have now have 3 mini catalogues. There is one current that has just started, goes for approximately 4 months. If you're a demonstrator, you do get to shop the month beforehand from any catalogue so that you can pre-order and you can get a little bit organised. There is a joining special at the moment with our 5 new ink colours as a bonus into your kit if you decide that is the option for you. If you want more information on joining, just reach out and let me know. More than happy to chat about it, more than happy to help you with all of that. But more than anything, I like to show you new stuff. New goodies are something that I really love, and it's really hard not to just get everything. I totally get it. But sometimes there's things that you just have to have. And this vellum, initially I thought, no, not for me. I've got so much paper. I'm swimming in paper. I don't need it. And then I got to see it in real life, so I had to get some of my own. So let me show it to you. I will promise you the camera is not going to do it justice, but trust me, it is nice. Okay, so let's switch over screens. Did that work? Yep. And we're going to click on my go live in Instagram land. So welcome to those people on Instagram. We're looking at the Berry Botanical Vellum and the wonderful Words with Wishes. So I've got to have the lights on because it's getting dark here really early. I'll just pull this out so that there's less glare. Love these packets, but they do need less glare. So this is Words and Wishes. It is an inside-outside stamp set, which is one of the ways I like to describe things. Is there's great cover sentiments and there's great inside sentiments, and some of those will work in both places. Okay, it comes as a bundle, and as you know, we save 10% on our bundles. Bundles are fabulous. Bundle for the win. And this is our dies. Now the images of the dies on here are shown at a considerably smaller size because look at all of those beauties. All right, this one has 25 dies in it. Now, to me, that is exceptional value. Okay, what I really like here is that we've got an outside bubble, and we've got an inside word. All right, so I'm thinking birthday wishes is going to be what we're talking about today. We're going to have birthday wishes for this card. Now, you will notice I love it when they're new and they just don't want to come off the super duper sticky stuff. There is little corner pieces that you can cut out, okay, just to give you a little bit of confetti. They're great. If you've got some spare paper and sitting in front of the telly, you can make a whole heap of confetti Just keep running it through the machine. Make some confetti, put some leaves in it if you really want, maybe some little gifts. But that would be really cool in a shaker card, just saying. Okay, so we're going to have birthday wishes as our sentiment on here, and we're going to have some presents. Okay, we've already got some flowers. So if you felt like it, you could cut some leaves out to go with it, but we're just going to have some gifts. This one here is for the really cool cake. All right, I'm not going to close that on there because they get stuck to everything. So I'll just put that to the side. Okay. Beautiful paper. I've already stamped all my bits in here. I closed it up before it was dry, so it's a bit everywhere. So what you'll see, that's the size of our stamps. Much like they're just a little bit, they're a little bit little on here in comparison. All right. So there's our cake for comparison. I think that's usually about 75 to 80%. Okay. But because we're using best wishes on the front, there's lots of stuff you can hear. Thanks for being so fabulous. Life is better with you around. You make every moment magical. I'm so lucky to have you as a friend. I wish we could celebrate together. Great if you're sending a card to someone. Wish we could celebrate this together, but I'm thinking of you even though we're not together. So lots of different options, cute little presents, etc. But the hero of today, is not our bling, but bling's always a good hero, is our paper. So I'll just put all these guys to the side because I don't want to lose them. Okay, so here is our paper. Now, it's really hard to tell, but it is really, like on the video, it is really, really thick. The colours that are in here are Bubble Bath, Flirty Flamingo. The green that they've used is Peaceful Pine. We've got some Soft Sea Foam, some Strawberry Slush, Golden Glow, Misty Moonlight, so lots of things. So this is our Peaceful Pine piece, and you can see it is different on the back, but this vellum is quite thick. So you can only just see my hand under it. You can only just see the flowers underneath there. Okay. Don't have many people hanging around today. I wonder if everyone was expecting me to be late, I bet, because I'm always late. But that's right. They can all catch us on replay. Okay, so we've got two pieces that are what I would normally call non-committal, that can be used for anything. So this is a Fresh Freesia piece that's just got a white check happening, a couple of different thicknesses, looks like a bit of an open weave piece of fabric. And then we've got our two floral pieces. Now, these are both very different. This one is very busy and would make great backgrounds if this paper was to be your hero. This one here, depending on your patience level, all of these bits can be fussy cut out. Nothing touches each other. Again, it can also be the hero of the background. The choice is yours, and then you can put something straight over the top of it. But the beauty about this one is the majority of these pieces are huge and they can all be cut out. Like you're going to get 4 of these, 4.5 really. Lots of flowers, lots of fun things. Just depends on what your love, affection, whatever you want to call it is for fussy cutting is. So I do have a bit of a plan, and this paper comes into play. I've got my embossing, I've got my clear embossing with me today. Now, there's a couple of you that I do know have watched me for a while, and for that I say thank you. But there's some people that are new, and for the newbies, embossing, heat embossing is always good fun. I learned a trick. Let me show you something. My friend Donna does this with her paper, with her cardstock. She jams it against here, pushes that bit up there, so they're both up there, and then squishes it. Now, that is guaranteed 100% going to get you 2 pieces of cardstock that stick together. All right, just saying. And then we're just going to go like so with our bone folder. Nice crisp edge. Okay, so we've got that piece. Got my trimmer in the way. I've got scraps of paper. I've got everything here. Let me just put the trimmer up there because I am coming back to it. There's my envelope. Now, the 2 pieces. These are my inside and my front piece. And the reason why I've got them separate is because they're bigger than what I would normally use, because they're going to be base pieces. So this piece here is actually going to sit on there so that my vellum does not have any pattern behind it. This piece here is my inside piece, so I will put it on the inside because I'm coming back to that. Okay, all of these pieces here I've got to cut bits out of, make things with, stamp on, etc. So we've got my Versamark. Oh, I've got a couple of them actually. I brought over some bubble bath, some fresh freesia, and my brand new favourite, Peaceful Pine. Actually, I don't think it's moved off my desk, to tell you the honest truth. I don't know if you noticed, I do store it up like that way because it is super duper 100% juicy, and it needs to be used quite a bit before I'll be storing it in the other direction because it's really juicy. So before we even start, I am going to cut out a piece of, where is it? Oh, right down the bottom here. This vellum. So remember, you will get 3 pieces of each of these in this pack. So it's a great pack for sharing. All right. And you are eligible to only get 1. So if you have a qualifying order, you will get 1 piece of this. I'm just going to cut it in half 6 by 12, because then I can cut down. Okay, that'll give me 3 card fronts essentially because of the 30 centimeters across. That there is 10 centimeters, so I'm going to make this 9 centimeters. Pop that to the side. And that over there is 14.4. So this one here is going to be 13.9. In Australia, I'm using centimeters today. My gosh. And then that's going to, as you can see, sit quite nicely on there. Now, one thing with vellum, and this one is no different, you will notice that you can see the adhesive under it. So I'll show you a couple of good ways to hide it. Okay, oh, putting you back over there. All right, so now I've got, they're my main pieces. Got some little scraps here. So let's start making some pretties. Okay, so from our dies, I need the word birthday and wishes. And I'm actually going to cut them. This is going to be essentially a tone on tone, maybe a little bit of extra color, but not much. Okay. I'm going to cut these guys in the white. And I'm going to cut these guys in the fresh freesia. Now, if you're watching, oh, I don't know when I did it. Probably a while back now. There's a couple of things you can do. Let's pop that over to the side there. Oh, someone's messaging me. Oh, are you live? Yes, I'm live and hunky-dory. Look, watch this. We'll go. Yes, I was on time today. All right, they can go and find me. All righty, so I've got my clear embossing powder. Now, this is very flat, and I do like to promote that we can emboss in any color we like. Oh my gosh, they're still going. All right. We can emboss in any color we like, and I will show you how when I do these little guys. But I want to make this piece here nice and shiny. So if you haven't seen this before, all I'm doing is essentially putting some Versamark all over this. Now the word birthday is quite big. So I needed this space to be quite big. All right. But I want Versamark all over it. Okay. Try not to spill my water everywhere. Won't be the first time I've done that. All right. This is just clear embossing powder that I've got in here. And I'm not sure if you can see that. See how Versamark leaves a mark? Hey, Lisa. How you going? All right, I'm just going to pop powder all over this. So I'm just going to stick her in there. Oh, I've got it all over my fingers. And we'll put, take that out, that's scratching around. And you can see now she's covered in powder. Okay. And I've got pretty good coverage with that, to tell you the honest truth. Moving that all the way over to the side because I don't want it to blow around. I've done that, been there, done that before. Bringing in my heat tool. And where is my Take Your Pick tool? I'm just going to hold on to this. Now, you won't, hi Lol, how you going? You won't necessarily be able to hear me talk because I'm just going to turn the heat tool on. But watch it change colour. So I've got to warm it up because I haven't warmed it up yet. We're working on the glass plate. It's tempered glass. All right, here she goes. Can you see it happening? All right, so now she's nice and shiny. It's also become quite dark, which is a really nice, hi Cheryl, nice way to see our fresh freesia. It's just such a lovely colour. Right, now we do need the word wishes as well, so we're going to have to, you know, rinse and repeat, as they say. I wonder if this one's wetter. Not really, but we'll do our best. I think these might need some re-inking. Yeah, drag it across. Okay. Good coverage. Pop this on here. Now my spoon's getting in the way. That's actually the best thing about the big container. It's made so the cardstock fits. Okay, so I was saying before, this is tempered glass, so the heat is not a problem. It's our glass mat. If you haven't already got one, you need one, you will love it. They are available in the online store. You can get them as part of your kit. You can get them as a normal product purchase. I always tell people that it is better to pay the discounted price than the full price. So check out the joining offer. Save 20% on all of your following purchases. And at the moment, get a really good deal. Actually, anytime, get a really good deal. Now, this is the old, and I've had this, so talking about our products, I've had this guy for probably 16 years. This is the old heat tool. The new heat tool comes, it's exactly the same. It's got the little thingy for you to stand it up on so it doesn't, the hot bit doesn't touch your desk, all that sort of stuff. But the new one's got 2 temperatures, so you can actually control the heat, whereas mine's on or off, okay? That is the difference between the old one and the new one. All right, that's working beautifully. Hey, I've even used it to pop out a bumper bar, just saying, because it's a heat tool, all right? And the bar was plastic, but shh. All right. Okay, so now we need to do some more, we'll do some more little bits of embossing. Now, I told you we're going to cut out some presents. Now, we've got this whopping great big piece of paper here. We do not need a whopping great big piece of paper. We've got all these little side bits here left over. Actually, that piece is smaller. We could probably fit all this on that piece. I'm all about being frugal, which is why I brought over these guys. Now, when I'm cutting up my inside pieces and my card fronts, I quite frequently end up with these long strips. Now, they're really cool for some of our sentiment things, like these sorts of things. But in this particular case, these ones are too small for that. However, they're not too small for our presents. So if I didn't have all this spare space here, I'd be able to pop, hi Dimity, how you going? It's been a while, my friend. I'd be able to pop these just on these strips and cut them out, okay? I quite frequently use them for the sentiment strips, but I also use them for a little bit. So this is not waste, all right? So let's make some purple or fresh freesia. Let's be quite specific. Some fresh freesia presents. Okay, so I know that these guys are going to sit there. I've got room here for 3, 4, 5 presents, but I need a block because we need a stamp. Okay, so let's get a stamp. Here they are. Birthday wishes. Love the birthday wishes. Okay, so birthday wishes. Look at, I wish we could celebrate together. This is so nice. Actually, that would fit on there. Ooh. Ooh. Just had an idea. Don't mind me. Now, there's 2 different size presents. So I like to do clusters of 2 or 3 of things, of 3 or 5. I don't do even numbers. Okay, it's not right. If you like even numbers, you're all fine. Ah, hello. We've finally got YouTube hanging on with us as well. All right, okay, so let's make a coloured. Let's stamp in our fresh freesia and make it a coloured embossing. So we've got our fresh freesia, we've got our Versamark. So the way we do that, and we've got our clear embossing powder. Just getting everything ready because this one requires you to act with a little bit of speed. Hey, Chris, or a little bit of haste. Now, these guys here, whoops, we're going to put some Versamark on them. Make sure they've got quite a nice bit of Versamark on them. We're going to put them into our fresh freesia, stamp them on here, and then dip them into our embossing powder relatively quickly. Okay, they are covered in embossing powder now. Just move it to the side. I'm going to heat those guys up and you watch. Oh, that's pretty. They are now, it's really hard for you to tell, but they are now, oh look, do you see it? Depends on where I hide the light. See how they're shiny? And that is because they are embossed, but they look like they are fresh freesia embossing, which is even better. Now, if you're doing a second set, you do have to clean your stamp because we don't want to put fresh freesia onto our clear here. So we'll do it again. Because then I'll have 3. Embossing powder. And heat her up. And now that I've got 4 here, the best bit is if I cut one out dodgy, I've got 3 others. Okay. Or I've got one that I can put on the inside. All right, so let's do a bit of cutting out. Do you think we need some leaves? I don't, but what do you reckon? Nah, we don't want any leaves. We want to stick with our colour palette here, don't we? Although, oh, so let me just show you something here. We can even do that with our words because I did want to put some words now. It's just a matter of finding them. Best wishes. I'm so lucky to have you as a friend. You make life sweeter than cake. Oh, actually, you know what? Be all right if I was putting the cake on here, wouldn't it? I hope that your day is delightful. That's so cute. To a friend who is worth celebrating. Look, it's just, there's too much choice. Too much choice? I'm going to tell her that she's better than cake. Okay. Let's also do this the same way. Turn that on its side. Put some Versamark on it. Put some Versamark on it. Put some fresh Fraser on it. And hopefully stamp it straight. Yep, looks beautiful. Put some clear embossing powder on it. You're getting the picture, yeah? And heat her up. Everything's better warm, especially at the moment. All right, let me just double check it. You don't want to heat it too much. You can burn embossing powder. You can make it so that it will take that shine off. Okay, so that's what happens when you burn it. Just so that you know. All right, these guys will all fit through the mini cut and emboss machine, which I don't actually have with me. It's on the table. What did I just do with that? Oh, I lost one. No way. Where'd it go? I just had it. Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh. All right, just close this guy up. Alrighty. Dodgy plates because I haven't got new ones yet. Use them till they drop. Okay, so was there washi tape on the table? Did anybody see the washi tape on the table? Oh, please be here. No, okay. Looks like we're going through heaps of times. I was sure that I had washi tape on the table because I deliberately put it over here. It's ended up under something, I'm sure. But that's right. Okay, so at the moment, the vellum that we're using here is the $9 vellum. That is the $9 product of the month. You can get one packet per person. Okay, if you've got a friend that doesn't want it, you can snabble their packet, but you do need to put a $125 order in to get it. All right, so that's the only way you could end up with 2 packets is if you had a friend, so that you could snabble their packet. If you get this, but you haven't got something from last month, you could choose, okay? Because the die from last month is still available. It's one that I actually thought it'd sell out, the same as the stamp set that we had the first stamp set we got with the beautiful happy birthday on it. Sorry, thank you for your patience, everyone. Oh, I thought I dropped that. Let me just check that one, see if I need to cut this one. I like the little fat ones better. No, that's perfect. All right, so let's cut these 2 guys. Birthday wishes. Okay, that's those 2. Down there, and then we've got these 2. Now these 2 we're cutting out on the piece of, wow, the wind is really big here. I'm cutting these 2 out on the pieces that we've got. And where did that little guy go? Oh, no. Oh, I thought it was the wind, but it's not. It's the dog making noises because my husband's come home. All right, so we're just rocking through here. You will notice it is a little bit harder to get it through when when you have embossed on it. Okay, but it's just going to come out quite nicely there. Just be gentle with it because the words are quite skinny, so they're actually a really nice slim font. And don't lose this guy. See that little dot? You don't want to lose him, okay? You will need it unless you're planning to put a gem there. You will need that guy. And it is so easy to lose. Oh, there it is. Okay. And there's our W. So just keep that in mind. Now, did the dot from the birthday? Yep, it's stuck in the things. Okay, cool. All right, so just be aware of your dots. And now I actually know they've got a special name, but do you think I can remember what it is? I'm sure someone's able to tell me. If my speechy friend was on here, she'd be able to tell me. Okay, so we've got our layers. And I'm going to put these guys together so I don't lose my dots first, I think. So we've got birthday wishes. Let's stick wishes together. You will have to push out some of these pieces. And the way that I do this is I like to hold on to it. Now, I need my tweezers. And where are they hiding? Because this is so much easier with the tweezers. Here they are. Right, these are the tweezers that they've got a ceramic end. They're squeezed to open, so they hold everything closed for you. They come with the embossing kit, which has the embossing buddy. It has the little embossing tray, which I have a tendency to use to hold dies and stuff like that more than I use as an embossing tray. But it's just one of those things that the tweezers is enough of a reason to get it. Okay. And the embossing buddy, but you notice I didn't need the embossing buddy because of the way that I embossed today. So there's the word wishes. I find it easier to hold it up while I'm putting glue on. Hold your tongue straight to get that guy on there. Now, the little dot, which is over here, right? Gosh, you can't even see it. I can't see it on my screen. I'm just going to put the little dot on here. Let it dry a little bit, and then I'll put it on. All right, we'll just get the W into my little grip here. Okay, I find this the easiest way to put the glue on. I've squeezed it till there's the tiniest, look, see that tiny little, oh, where's a bit purple? Tiny little drop. Squeeze it until that you can see just that much, and then I just spread it around. Now, the reason why I've waited for that little bit here to dry is because then all that will stick better. Okay, hold your tongue in the right spot again. Let it go. Push it down. Try not to put your fingers in your little dot of glue. Now, this guy here, which is so tiny, there is an up and there is a down. And I'm wishing that I had the other end of my take your pick tool, because then I'd be able to pick it up better. And then that's good. I just stuck it into the embossing powder, like the embossing. So there's the word wishes. Looks good. Now, birthday, where is that eyes dot? Okay, it's just there. So we'll get you out first up. Oh my gosh, where did that go? There it is. Don't lose you. Right, now we'll get the word birthday out. Okay. These little holes are made here to help push the words out. They are very handy. This little brush is made to just go along and push the words out. But because of the thickness of the embossing, you probably will need to use the pointy end. Okay. Just get my take your pick tool under there a bit. Just help it prise out. Try not to pull on it too hard because you don't want to wreck it. If it's not giving, go back to the other side and push it out again. I know it can be a bit slow and tedious, but that's because of that embossing that we've done on there. And you know what? It is so worth it. All right. Whoop. That's your hop. Come on. You know you want to. Gotcha. There's birth. But We just need the bit. Okay, ouch, come. All right. Okay, just push all those extra bits out. Okay, so I'm just going to move that eyes dot over to here, just so I know where it is. So keep your eye on the dot. How do I pick which bit I put the glue on? I don't put the glue on. No way special. It's just a matter of deciding where. It's going to need a fair bit of glue on it to keep it fairly, to help it stay down. So you want to make sure that all the pokey bits up, the bits that are going to bend or catch on stuff are going to have some. Doesn't need to be completely perfect, but I have come all the way to where my tweezers are grabbing it. But essentially I'm grabbing it where it's going to hold it for me so it's not too flimsy, but pushing it around. Okay. So the word birthday, I'm just going to turn it around like that just so I can get on a better angle. All right. Again, you've got to hold your tongue in the right spot, don't you, when you're doing stuff like this? Just love it. I love words with bubbles around them. I used to draw them when I was a kid. Oh, don't lose that little eye. I'm going to just put, again, the tiniest little dot here where I want that eye to go, and it can sit there for a minute. And by letting it dry just a smidge, I'm letting it get tacky, and it just makes everything stick just that wee bit easier. All right, nice big. I love this font. I'm a real sucker for a good font. This would make a really nice scrapbook page title as well, birthday wishes. Especially for a photo of them blowing a candle out. It's all about the tools here. Okay, again, just going to grab that one and pop that on there. Ha, sweet as. Okay, so now we need to make it so that these guys stick down. If you wanted to put a bit of ribbon on it, we currently don't have, I know that it's coming, we currently don't have any fresh freesia ribbon. We've got, this here is our brand new Barely Blush. If you wanted to put Barely Blush ribbon on here and make it more fresh freesia like, these guys are your friends, okay? You can colour this ribbon. It is a polyester ribbon. You can still colour this ribbon with your water-based inks and a blending brush, okay? It will, oh, excuse me, it will end up a little bit darker. And sometimes it's nice just to have a bit of a lighter colour, but we'll see, we may not actually need it. So, but I just thought I'd bring it over here just in case I decided, because I don't know about you guys, I don't know if you realise, I do this on the fly. So I don't actually decide before I decide some things. I decide what products I want. I decide which order the words should go in. Birthday wishes. And we've got our little sentiment. Okay, so now I did show you we have this really, really cute little framey thing here. But oh bugger, it's too small. That's okay. Do you want to know what I can do about it? Let's make it so that it fits. Now, I do need washi tape for this. Let me see. What did I do with the washi tape? I reckon I've moved it. Oh, look, we're going to wing it. All right, come with me while we wing it. Bring this guy back over. And these. Now, you can make a frame a bit smaller than what it is, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm going to pop this in like so, okay? All right. Just making sure it was nice and straight there on my, with my words. And we'll send that through there. Okay. So now I'm going to send it through a second time. But as you can see, it's partially cut out. But I want the pretty image on the other side as well. So I'm going to move this down a bit and make it smaller. Okay. Now, when I do it, I have to make sure that it's straight, but it's also fitting into either end. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, so you'll see it coming out here. So you can see what I've done with it. And there you'll see, oh, didn't do it as good as I liked, but you know what? That's okay. Oh, can't believe he's barking at me. I'm just happy he's barking. All right. So, yeah, it's a little bit dodgy. I didn't get it exactly perfect, but I didn't do too bad a job. So it's got little cuffy bits on each side, and it's smaller than my original when you put it through here. Okay? You make life sweeter than cake is appropriate for a cake maker, isn't it? All right. Okay, looking really nice, looking pretty. What else does it need? It needs some presents. All right. And do we think it needs some ribbon? What do you reckon? Come on, everybody. Do you think it needs ribbon, yes or no? Or does it need a couple of fussy cut flowers? These guys in particular. When you turn them over to the other side, they're a bit paler than they are on this side. All right, choice is yours. I actually quite like that one there. How many of them are on there? There's 3, 4. All right. Although I really like it. You think it needs, Dimity thinks it needs, Dimity thinks it needs flowers. Yeah, I do like the flowers. All right. Oh, I can't decide. All right, let me have a sticky. Birthday wishes. The other thing that would look amazing is if I had an embossing folder over here, which I don't. So I can't even emboss this. But I can do something extra. Vellum. This vellum's got all lines all over it. Okay. This trimmer has got an embossing tool on it. It has got a score tool. I've turned the vellum over. And I'm just going to do some random lines. Okay, just to go with our liney friend. Okay, you can see them a little bit. They're a bit thicker. Just adding a little bit of texture. Okay. So they're just making it a little bit thicker than what the other one was. This one here, because I ran it close to the white line, it can actually be seen a little bit easier. Putting it on there, it makes no difference. Can't even say it. Oh, I can see it when it's in my hand. Dimity, I start at 4 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Okay. So, yeah. So whatever time that is, wherever you are. All right. So, because you're heading to bed, no, that's not you that's heading to bed. All right, we need to get this guy glued down onto here. Okay, our birthday wishes is going to sit about here. All right, and I'm going to glue that flat. Actually, I'll put birthday flat and I'll put the wishes. No, I'm not. I'm going to put this on dimensionals. Oh, the decisions. Why am I building this up before I glue it down? Lots of reasons. Birthday wishes is going to get put on dimensionals. You make life sweeter than cake will go on flat. Reason why I'm putting this on dimensionals is because it will look better. The reason why I'm putting this on first is because then I know where I can hide my glue under my vellum. Oh, I have an idea. No. You know how you get to the point where you go, yes, that sounds right. Because Darwin's more than half an hour behind. I'm sure of it. So it's 4 p.m. Sydney time. So if you're using one of those time clocks, sometimes it's nicer to have, what's it called? A word like the place to look up. But don't be shy with dimensionals here. We don't want it to go and sag in the middle. Okay. So birthday wishes. You know, you can use this to poke holes in stuff as well, don't you? And vellum looks really cool with holes stuck in it. Birthday wishes. Okay. Just stick you under here. When I say holes in it, I'm sure we're more than half an hour. Okay, so I've done these lines here. Let's just do a couple of holes. Actually, the confetti would have been good. Okay. And then we'll do some down here. Sounds cool. Doesn't look like much on our piecing mat, but when we stick it on the white, you'll be able to see those tiny little holes there. Trust me, it looks better in real life. Okay. The other tool that you could use is this one here with a metal ruler, and you can run it up the side and it will actually show you, it'll give you like a little dot, 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 dot all the way along. Okay. Then I'm going to pop this one under here, just so that it ties them together, okay? A bit of glue. Make sure it's straight to the piece of cardstock, the piece of vellum, not the lines that are on it. Okay. Now, as you can see, I've got all this space here. Look, you can see the lines better there. All this space here that I can put glue on. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, Cheryl. Yes. All right, so vellum and glue will show through. The glue will show through on the vellum onto the front if you were to put it straight onto the white cardstock with a little bit over the edge. By sticking your glue on the bits where the sentiments and stuff are already just stuck, you won't see it. You won't see that glue. By doing those lines, what I've done is force my corners down as well. Okay. So my little gifts are going to have a dimensional under each one. And we're going to have a cluster of presents. Now, if your favourite colour is purple, like some friends I've got, I'll let you know there's a really nice suite coming. Demonstrators, you can already order it. Customers, If you're not a demonstrator and you really love purple, you might want to become one just so that you can get that sweet earlier. And that one, oh, I wanted it to tweak on the other way. And this one here. Oh, it's like a all right, little cluster of gifts. Okay, now these guys. See, we didn't need the ribbon, did we? These are our Sunset Sparkle sequins. They go with that beautiful Sunset Coast sweep. Yep, tear tape will work as well, but you will still see it. You'll see like a line. These guys are going to work perfect. Those guys look amazing. Depends on how much oomph you want to come. So I'm going to go with these little white ones. Well, they're like a pale pinky colour. And it depends on how many you like to put as to what numbers you put up of. Where'd that one go? But I do like to cluster them a little bit. Like so, two together. Now, because I've got them there, if I wanted to, because see how that's sort of picking up a bit, I could actually go in here and put a dot of glue just under there and force that into submission a bit. Okay, and that'll just hold that down. All right. A little bit of white baker's twine would also look great on this. And of course, oh, actually, I do have some here. If you wanted to pop some white baker's twine on it, you could. But I'm actually going to leave it as is because I really think that's the cutest ever. All right. And I actually know what my friend's going to like, so I'm going to leave it as is. But cutting out some of the flowers would look really good as well if you didn't want to do the presents. But now we need to do the inside. So what are we going to do for our inside and our envelope? Well, I think you make life sweeter than cake. I think the inside needs some cake. What do you reckon? So there is a cool cake stamp. And we can do the same treatment with the cake as what we did with our gifts. We can make it so that they are nice and shiny on the inside here. Or we could actually, you know what we're going to do? Even better. Got a better idea. Let's do our cake clear embossed, and then we're going to, you know the word I want. We're going to blend over the top of it with some of our fresh freezer, just to make it so that we've got, just so we can. Now, our cake comes with candles. There is 2 candles. There is a little spot at the top of each of the cake that we can sit them on. Okay. But we have to do it separately so that I can see. Okay. It's a really cool cake. It's a really pretty cake. All right. Put some clear embossing powder on that because I don't know about you, but I can't see anything now. It's come to the time where it's actually almost dark outside. And I'm relying on the lights above me. Oh my gosh, I've gone fuzzy. I'm relying on the lights above me and they are yellow. And I am not a fan. I've asked Tony to change them all over to the white setting, but we haven't got there yet. And they're a long way up. La 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 la. Warm up, warm up, warm up. Nice and shiny. Yay. There she goes. And I know that you guys can't see it. Oh, actually, that light is a little bit useful. Oh, ho, ho. Cake would look fabulous all over this. So I'm just going to take my presents off and stick them over here on the side. The 2 candles are separate. So I'll just put, I might actually just, they're both the same size. Oh, nothing like a challenge, guys. think I got that in the right spot. It's 2 sides to every piece of cardboard, so we're about to find out. Because if I didn't get them in the right spot or they look wonky, guess what? I'm turning it over. Oh, not bad. Alrighty, let's play. Fresh freezer. Our envelope's going to have cake on it in fresh freezer. We're going to have a cake here because it's a pretty cool cake. Look at that. And we're going to have a cake here just because we can, okay? One embossing, blending brush. It doesn't matter which size, okay? Again, if you've got the glass mat, start off the glass mat and then come on to our cake. Now, you'll start to see, oh, I think this might have had some petal pink on it before. Let's get it a bit. Can you see the cake showing up? The cake is coming to the party. Look at that cake. How fabulous does that look? All right. And then we'll just go around the outside. Yeah. The cake has come to the party. It is just looking fabulous there. Now, if you wanted to, you could put a sentiment on the inside, but we won't be today because I'll just write my blurb when the time comes. Birthday's not for a while for this particular person. And no, I'm not telling you who's getting this one. Some of you know who my favourite cake maker is. All right, and we'll just hold your tongue in the right spot. Pop that in. Now, sometimes you will need to wipe over this with a dry tissue, a clean rag, just to make it so it's really white. The sleeve of your cardigan will also work. Okay, just saying. All right, and it just makes that come out nice and white. There is one monochromatic, shiny, sparkly, pretty card using that beautiful vellum. All right, what do you think? Does everyone need it in their cart? Okay, it is our product of the month. If you make an eligible purchase, you can add it to your cart in Australia for an extra $9. And to me, that's a bargain. Okay, so it is vellum. It is a beautiful product. There are 4 different pages. There are 4 different pieces. They're thicker than you think. They're sturdy. They're great. They're pretty, which is nice. Hopefully you've all enjoyed today. Oh, look at me. I'm all very blue. Don't mind that. Take those off. Okay. Oh, boy. All right. Thanks for joining me today. If you need to check out the online store, there's links in the blurb about the video. I'd like to say I could see what you're writing there. Oh, thanks, Lol. But yeah, all is good, and happy Thursday, everyone. Hope you all have a fabulous weekend. Happy crafting this weekend. Love to see some of your creations, so flick them through if you want. And yeah, make sure you hit subscribe if you're watching me on YouTube and you don't want to miss the next one. Alrighty, toodaloo, everyone. See ya. Oh, I can't. I should leave my glasses on. Bye.